Don't wait until it's you who is suffering from the problems. Don't wait until it's someone from your family who is going through tough times. The time is right now. Stand up and speak up.
If you want to make this big step in your life and go further, find the time, watch the forum. You won't be the same person you was before.
We should reach every heart. We should reach every person and make them understand that it's really beneficial for all. It's beneficial for every person on our planet. Everyone benefits from being human. Everyone benefits from being a united civilization.
Do it because you care about your children. Speak because you care about humanity.
Share it with everyone. It is as simple as that. Dear viewers, it's a really great pleasure that we meet once again during an international discussion initiated by volunteers of the Creative Society Project. Today, we will bring deeper understanding and knowledge to the world concerning the situation in which we are and how together we can really change our future for the best. On the 7th of May, an unprecedented event, the International Forum Global Crisis, We Are People and We Want to Live, took place. It was streamed on thousands of platforms and simultaneously translated into 100 languages. The information raised during this event is not the one that you'll hear in the mainstream media. Why? Because it is exactly the information that can liberate us from the consumer format of society. This very format that is currently bringing our civilization to the abyss. But we are people. We want to live. And we will not let that happen.
Yes, and multiple vital topics that concern every single person on our planet were presented at the forum. Shocking facts and figures. This huge research was done by volunteers from all over the world so that we all have access to this information and can take action while we still have chance. And some might be difficult to watch, to the point of unbearable at times. But if you fail to hear the truth now, tomorrow may be too late. Today, we are glad to introduce our guests, people who already take action, who already speak up. So I would like to introduce Renata Poláková, health consultant from Slovakia. Greetings, Renata.
Thank you.
And also, our speaker today is Khurram Shahzad, country manager for Pakistan and at RKB Europe, and faculty member at IDEA Trainings. Greetings, Khurram.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being with us today. And I would like to say to our viewers, dear viewers, you are also invited to take part in such an international discussion. Please watch the forum and write to the official email info@creativesociety.com, because now it's time for everyone to speak up. And before we move on to our discussion, let's watch a short video about the forum.
Humanity's last war is already underway. The enemy is destroying everyone in its path.
At first, I thought it was a bomb explosion.
It's scary. It's very scary.
honestly thought that I was going to die.
What was happening was like a nightmare.
Everything was destroyed.
I couldn't stand to see the corpse of a mother hugging her burnt child.
My heart is breaking with pain.
Our enemy is climate.
Everything was destroyed.
There was no warning, no advice, nothing.
When I went out, I saw something that looked like a tsunami.
My father died right under our rubbled house. If only I could have helped him. I thought my family and I would die because the wind and the rain were unbelievably strong.
I'm looking for my wife and I need her.
I want to be strong, but I can't hold back my tears.
When we realized that the water had invaded the house, we only had time to get people out of the house.
There was no time to grab anything, and I lost everything.
And these are just its first attacks. It won't agree on humanitarian corridors. It won't sign a peace agreement. It doesn't need time to regroup, and it won't run out of missiles. With each new attack, the enemy only gets stronger. What can we oppose against this enemy? Can we, humans, survive this war? If meanwhile, instead of carrying out planetary mobilization and creating a united front, we are killing each other.
I don't want to die. I want it all to be over as soon as possible. Suddenly the windows started shaking, and with the second one, everything exploded. They were actually burnt alive.
The second bomb dropped.
We're killing the planet that is our only home. We are investing billions of dollars in pseudoscience and the business of a few, instead of providing for life to billions. We are being artificially divided. We've been inculcated with hatred for one another, and all for the power of a few over the billions over us. But before the climate, everyone is equal. Everyone will lie in one mass grave unless we rally our strength today and stand united against the common enemy. Yes, it's hard, but we must do so if we want to survive. For we are people. We want to live.
It doesn't matter how many times I'm watching this extract, it's always very touching experience. This is the truth without filter. This is the hard truth about the current consumerism format of society that we sustain for so long now, as all of us, as if we were simply accepting and supporting those atrocities to continue. But the paradox is that there is nobody with a heart that can watch those images without being deeply touched. So it would be the first question for our guest today, starting with Renata. What is the information that really opened your eyes, the topic that really touched you from the forum?
Thank you very much to all of you. I would start with the strongest topic that touched me very deeply because I'm from Slovakia. Last weeks we received many people from Ukraine, and what deeply touched me, I met many people who are already acting for creative society. And I was deeply touched when I was talking to these people. We talked about, well, many people the night before were planning holidays, and in the morning they woke up into this new world. I would like to tell you that by this meeting, it was an evolutionary change for me, because these people, they didn't say anything against another human being. The conversation was with a deep understanding that the cause is the consumerist format. We humans are weak, and if we people are here in the consumer society, the society will be like this. And what they repeated all the time, we are people, we want to live. And that was the moment when I realized that the name of our forum, Global Crisis, we are people, we want to live, how true it is. Because the worst situations in our lives, when that's the situation where we show if we are human. And it is about humanity. The participants participants of the project, they were in a terrible conditions and they were still acting, and they didn't go the way to divide us, but they prolonged and acted in the project to unite people. And that's the strongest message of the forum, to unite and to share this information, because none of us is safe. And the worst thing is also the climate, because in the last weeks I monitored the climate changes and catastrophes in the world, and from September till today, well, the catastrophes are getting stronger and stronger, and we were not able to manage to monitor all the changes, how quickly it goes. And the climate comes and you can't be prepared. And what it does, it makes the terrible effect in few minutes, and people lose everything. And in consumer format of society, the help doesn't come to these people, and no one is taking care of them. I think it is time to wake up and realize that if we are having a pleasant life today, it doesn't mean it will be like this tomorrow. And we should go and share the information about the forum. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for sharing. It's really important to understand that information which is in forum and which is showing that we have climate disaster, and at the same time how in consumer format we unfortunately cannot withstand that. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion. And I would like to now introduce one more speaker today, whom we're glad to welcome. This is RoyStar SoundSick, recording artist, songwriter, musician from the United States. Greetings, Roy.
Hi guys, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us today. And I would like to ask a question to you. Could you please share what information really opened your eyes? What topic at the forum really touched you?
The topic that really opened my eyes was how serious the active volcanoes are, how unstable the Earth's core is at this time due to the cosmic radiation. Just seeing the numbers and just seeing the actual analytics and statistics behind the scenario. It was so alarming, you know. It just let me know that it's more than time to act, and it's just time to get up and do the best we can to build a creative society.
Thank you. Indeed, that sense of urgency was very well presented and portrayed into this forum. And that's exactly the purpose of this forum, to make sure people who watch it really realize that it is now and not tomorrow that something needs to be done. Thank you for your comment. So I would like to ask now our third guest, Khurram, for the exact same question. Please, what is the information that really opened your eyes, and what is the topic that really touched you from the forum?
Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak to people around the globe from the platform of this creative society. The most important thing came across my mind is that still good people are working for the humanity at Creative Society. I've never seen any other platform like Creative Society who is openly and globally working for a sustainable climate to fight the climate change around the globe. And everyone is willing to play his role and play his part. And the second thing which opened my eyes from this forum was the understanding of it's not a consumer format, but it's the natural ecology that is causing the climate change. And scientists have come up with many new ideas and theories that how it is happening and how to stop it. So everyone at Creative Society is trying his level best to spread the word, to let the world know it is the right time to fight with the biggest enemy of the history against humanity, and that is climate change. More dangerous than any war, and it is the time to stand up together and to fight against this common enemy. So that these two things basically were seriously new and surprising for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's really true that today climate is the common enemy for humanity. And Creative Society format is that format which allows us to unite all scientists, all scientific and human potential, so that we really can find solution how to protect life of every person on our planet. And I'm also very grateful to all the speakers and participants who were preparing information for the forum and made it happen. Because in my understanding, we people can do everything together. We can solve any problem. Because if before I was thinking that problem of hunger or scarcity of water scarcity or any other issue, it's something we cannot do. It's too complicated. But after the forum, I understood that all of these problems, in fact, result of the consumer format of society. Because in consumer format of society, we are, first of all, making benefit and profit. But today, we have that possibility to unite whole humanity. Today, we have all the resources, we have all the technologies, and everything to erase all the issues. We stand as one common front and really ensure that life of every human, every child on this planet will be protected. And now I would like to present one more video, which is also showing very interesting facts.
Every night, 811 million people go to bed hungry, and already 38 countries are on the brink of starvation. We live in times of instability, pandemics, economic crises, climate disasters, military conflicts. They put millions more people on the brink of starvation. Are you sure you won't be among them? In the consumerist format, no one is secure against starvation these days, but it is such an absurdity. Why? Let's take a look at the technology that already exists. One of them is vertical farms. They have great advantages compared to conventional farms. They produce 300 times more food and up to 30 yields a year. They consume 95% less water and 80% less soil. They make it possible to grow various crops all year round without using pesticides. They don't depend on weather or location and require minimal logistics costs. Harvesting is possible even in Antarctica. Aquaponics. It allows simultaneous breeding of fish and cultivation of vegetables in a single closed cycle. Fish waste fertilizes plants, speeding up their growth by 40%. It is environmentally friendly and can operate in a virtually waste-free way without polluting water bodies. It doesn't involve pesticides and consumes 10 times less water. Yields from 1,000 square meters of land by this method equal to yields from 2 hectares of fields and 20 hectares of ponds. It can be applied in the tropics or an arid desert, and even on the roof of a skyscraper. Humanity has already learned to print food on a 3D printer and to grow fish and chicken meat from cells. Even food made of air is no longer science fiction. A Finnish company is building a factory to produce flour from air and has won the first stage in a competition to provide food for space missions to other planets. We have shown only a few examples of technology, but even they can already resolve the problem of hunger once and for all. Development and introduction of such technologies in the infrastructure of cities will provide people with food everywhere, regardless of crises and disasters. It will make the process of growing food products independent of climate, weather, location, soil fertility, or even logistics. In consumer society, hunger is a prospect for everyone. In the creative society, not a single person in any country of the world will go to bed hungry. It will be up to us, people, to jointly decide which scientific discoveries to implement first, while openness and transparency of information in the creative society will make it possible to ensure reliable control over implementation of our decisions. We really want to live in the creative society. And what about you?
Another very interesting extract from the forum. But do you think this information should be widely spread? It is the simple answer to such a major issue of our so-called modern society, supporting the development of new ways of production food, and not just simply dumping more and more money in our current consumer format food production system. Do you know the definition of insanity? It is to keep on doing the same thing and expecting a different results. We need to evolve from this insane consumer format to a creative format of society. The forum is so powerful. The information presented there is a huge work of thousands of people for 4 months. In this forum, all the problem and at the same time, the solutions are presented. All of this huge work was done for humanity simply by people like you and me. Now, it depends on us. It depends on every person who has already watched the forum to understand what to do. It is time not to be silent. Imagine you just wake up in the middle of the night and you see the house of your neighbors on fire. Isn't it the human reaction to rush, to knock on the door and try to wake them up? Currently, being silent regarding the situation and the solution equal looking at your neighbor's house burning down without moving a finger. Sometimes we think that our voice doesn't matter or that someone else will do it. Dear guests, you all of you three already took action to reach people in your own way with information about the Creative Society. So please tell us, what do you do to knock on people's doors and reach them with this information? RoyStar, maybe can you start and answer this question?
Yeah, for me, the best way to just get the information out these days is to share using social media and everyday and common conversation, you know, bring up topics that are pressing instead of just always talking about some television show or some movie. Let's talk about climate change. Let's talk about disasters. Let's talk about ways to bring solutions to economic and global problems. And so for me, the best way is to just speak with my friends, speak with family, and speak on social media, using my social media platforms to let people know what's going on.
Thank you. That's really one of the I would say it's the most important, communication, because that's what we really need in society, and to bring the truthful information. Thank you so much for your action. I also would like to ask Renata, could you please share what you do to reach every person's heart with this information?
Thank you. Myslím si samozrejme, že
I think, of course, that having a conversation about this is the basis. We have experienced that we can send emails, but you can touch the heart of a person by personal contact, and that's the strongest thing you can do. Today, we have the present to use the internet and social networks, social media, and that's the tool how you can receive the information about the Creative Society, and that we have a way out from the consumerist format of the society. So using social media, any of them, very quickly you can reach out to so many people and get spread this information there. But so not only the personal meetings, but also the social media is the way.
That's very true. I mean, when you think about it, and social media, we maybe already like take it for granted, the usage of it, and sometimes the waste of time that we can spend on social media watching things that are not very relevant. But when we think about the tool and the reach that every single person on earth can have to the rest of the people, is just incredible. So let's make sure that we indeed can use this tool in a proper way, with the proper information, to reach millions and actually billions of people over the planet. Thank you very much for your answer. Now I'm turning to you, Khurram, because we've been discussing right before the conference, before the international discussion started, and you mentioned your participation in the forum as a translator in your native language, and it was really unbelievable to start from this action, your support of the Creative Society. So that's one of your way, but can you tell us more once again how to knock on people's doors and to wake them up regarding the situation in which we are?
Thank you so much. Obviously, internet gives us more reach to this different societies and groups of people, but our direct contact with people is of the same importance. I teach at different companies across the country, and onward from now, when I'll go to deliver my lectures, I'll include this information in each of my lectures so that people should know, and I would try to bring their attention towards this important cause and the platform where people are trying to help the humanity, so that everybody I come into contact in daily life should know that what I and this platform is doing for the humanity, and how they can be a part of this platform and this movement. Actually, it's a global movement. It's a cause for to save the humanity. So for my direct contact, for using for my social media, coming back to your point of view about internet taking it as a tool. Since 2010, I have been using internet and social media as a tool to spread my words. I have all together 50,000 plus followers across all social media platforms. And I have decided after attending the forum that I will record short videos because I have selected Saturday as the day of video recording at my office. Today, I was at my office, I recorded 4 videos on different social issues. And I will include climate change and awareness about creative society in the list of those social topics in my videos. And I record on Saturday and then I upload on my YouTube channel and different other social media platforms during the week. So this is how I am interested, and I am basically entitled to spread the word and bring more awareness across the society about this cause and this platform.
Find the link to the forum in your language, watch it, send the email to the official mail info@creativesociety.com, become part of this international discussion, share this information, and right now share this international discussion with people you know, because it's really time to speak up. And now I would like to ask also our speakers, could you please say what would you like to say to those people who already know information from the forum, who watched it, who know about Creative Society, but they still don't speak up? What would you like to say to them? I would like to ask you, Renata.
So, before I answer that, I would like to add why you actually should watch that forum. I would like to add a little to that previous question. Once in my life, I decided to do the parachute jump out of an airplane because I just wanted to experience that different feeling. And the fear before the jump was big. And after I jumped, I found so much strength that I changed so many things in my life. And then I found actually the project of Creative Society. And I would like to appeal to all people. Maybe everyone inside himself wrestles with a long forum. It's 12 hours. But if you want to make this big step in your life and go further and make this hard decision, I think every person who decides that he gives one day in his life, sits down, and one Saturday or Sunday watches the whole forum from the beginning till the end, I think this forum, he will have so many understandings. What is it everything about? We meet so many people who do not understand what we mean. And I think it is only because of that you can't understand the volume of the information, what we found out in those 3 years, all our understandings, because it's so many information. So please find the time, watch the forum. I think you won't be the same person you was before. And to the question how to share this forum and how to tell people to talk about the forum with bravery. I work with people, I'm a therapist, and I understand that each person has his own speed, his own way how to approach this. And I think it is okay when we have people among us who saw the forum, who understand this truth, which is silenced by the mainstream. Big help is also when you go on creativesociety.com there's a community where you can, the scientific community, you can talk to your friends, to scientists you know, and you can tell them about this platform and invite them. You know, everyone has his own speed, and if you see the work which is done by so many people all over the world, maybe you will find your strength how to join the scientific community and help us and study the true causes of the climate change, and they will help us unite the scientific potential. And you do this big work by uniting these people. You know, we started talking to firms, organizations, bloggers, media, who can help us share this information, that there is a way out from this consumerist format of society. And what you can do, you can write us on pr@creativesociety.com, and you can reach out for help, and we can help you to contact these people. So if a person really wants to help and needs to talk about this, well, go to our website and click the join button, and we will get you in touch and we will talk about this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rinka, for your answer. And I really like your answer, actually, because it brings two very important pieces of information. First of all, about this impulse that everybody, each of us had after watching the forum, or to watch the forum. It's really all about getting out of your comfort zone. And that's where you're going to find so much that can really put our future in a great perspective. Really get out of your comfort zone, try new things, watch a video for 11 hours. Trust me, you will not regret it. The amount of information that you will see and how touching it will be really will change your life, as Rinka said. And also this information will also give you this confidence. Some people might say, I'm not a scientist. I have nothing to do about science. How can I speak about climate disasters, climate change, and the solution about it? But that is not true. Those forums that are created are meant to share information understandable for everybody and then shareable by everybody for everybody. So every single person on earth is capable to bring their piece to the creation of the creative society by sharing this information. And it's not the responsibility of some high-ranking scientists who have some kind of credibility. No, it's about everybody who can bring that information to the rest of the earth. So yeah, thank you very much once again for this answer. So my question, same question, will go to RoyStar. So what would you say, once again, to people that actually already watched the video, already watched the forum, but are still not able to speak up or don't want to speak up?
I would just say to step over your fear and to step into love and do it from your heart, you know? Do it because you care about your children. Speak because you care about humanity, and speak from your heart with love. And it just makes I feel like it makes the entire process so much more enjoyable. It makes it much more fun. And it just removes the whole aspect of fear about what people think and fear of what others may perceive of you when you're coming from a place of love. I just recommend to always be in love and speak from a place of love and the heart.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's really this human communication which is uniting people when we already speak to each other. And I would like to ask this question to Khurram. Could you please share how to communicate, how people can feel more inspired and feel the strength to speak?
For the people who already know about this platform, I would like to tell them politely that my message is the same as already delivered on the forum, that don't wait until it's you who is suffering from the problems. Don't wait until it's someone from your family who is going through tough times. The time is right now. Stand up, speak up, and be a part of this community, because this community is not trying to help us or itself. It is trying to help other people. We are not here to help our relatives or friends only. We are here to help the humanity, everyone across the countries, beyond the borders and beyond the religions and beyond the communities. So that is the reason that everyone who has ever came across this platform and came to know about our cause, our movement, they should not stop this message to themselves. They should carry this message forward and share it with other people and play your role. You must not regret this opportunity. So right now is the time, and we wish that you come back, be an active part of this society, and let's do it together. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your answer. And indeed, people need to find a reason, it's almost a purpose. Like so many people will say, oh, I'm looking for a purpose in life. That is your purpose, the purpose for all of humanity, to be able to give that information to all of the people that you know, all of the people that you maybe don't know, but you can still reach them on social media. This is the purpose of your life. This is the purpose. This is all of a purpose, life purpose, to share that information. So thank you very much for this comment. And dear guest, thank you very much. We really appreciate your participation to enrich this discussion. So thank you for the speaker on the topic which concern every single person on the planet. Dear viewers, if the information that you've heard matter to you and you would like to contribute to greater good of all of humanity, please take action immediately. The information that you heard today during the international discussion and that was voiced by respected speakers from all parts of the world during the forum Global Crisis, We Are People and We Want to Live, has to be heard. Every human being on the planet has to hear it and has to understand it if we want to be able to create a better future. So please share it with everyone. It is as simple as that.
Yes, we must not be silent. We must tell our friends and strangers about this. Building the creative society will only become realistic when we accomplish the first and most difficult stage, that is, informing everyone about this possibility. We should reach every heart, we should reach every person, and make them understand that it's really beneficial for all. It's beneficial for every person on our planet. Everyone benefits from being human. Everyone benefits from being a united civilization. Share this forum with people you know. In your social media, share your feedback and be the voice of truth. It's a turning point for humanity. Let's make sure that we have a future. Thank you so much for being with us.